Hey guys, Protagonist24 here, and welcome back to Clash Royale. Now today I'm going to be playing this here 2.0 Miner Cycle deck on a ladder, pushing up around 11,000 trophies. And yeah, so beyond that I'm going to tell a little story, a couple stories maybe. We'll see how concentrated I have to be to play this quick-ass cycle deck. And yeah, so we'll start out with a story. I was heading down through a wooded area, like near where I live. It goes down to like the river and stuff. It's quite like a large, expansive region of like woodland and stuff. Oh, come on, this mother witch is gonna be the bane of my existence. What even is this, dude? What am I versing? This is so dumb, man. What is happening? Like, what was that? Why did my cards just not do anything? Hello? So yeah, we were, me and a friend were heading down through this wooded area, just walking down some trails, whatnot, and we didn't come across anything. We were like heading up on a corner where some like trees were obscuring the corner ahead of us, and we're probably like, I don't know, I'd say like less than 10 feet from the corner, and we hear like right on that corner, we hear the sound of a mountain lion, like doing its, very feline noise it makes. It wanted us to know that it knew we were there. So we freeze after hearing the noise, and we're like, oh shit, like we didn't say anything, didn't do anything, we're like dead frozen like statues. And it was at this moment, like my hands frozen right like this in front of me. I'm just go like this, like the tips of my fingers, and as my last finger goes down like that, we turn, grab the biggest rocks we can see, and start taking off down that path. And I swear, in that moment, like, adrenaline does crazy things to you. I was like running from like what I knew at this point to be a cougar in the area. I was hoping to like keep my perception so I could like know if it was around me, like chasing, anything like that, and I was paying attention to like all the trees around me, like kind of spinning around and stuff, all the while I was trying to run effectively as fast as I could away. So that was pretty insane. Another time we were down there, me and like a different friend, and we were playing around down by the water, like swimming, jumping off like the landslide, that kind of stuff, just messing around. And oh my god, dude, the Mother Witch is ruining this entire match. And so yeah, we were down on the riverside, and we were just messing around, and we left our stuff down at, like right by the river where we would be normally swimming and stuff. And okay, buddy, you're not good. You literally are versing 2.0 Miner Cycle. And we were heading down back to our stuff after doing flips off the cliff, and we came back to our stuff, and we noticed right around all our stuff there's tons of like fresh tracks, feline looking tracks, and we're like, oh shit, okay, our shit's been like scouted in like the 10-15 minutes we were gone. That shit's got to be like right here still, probably watching us, and it's gonna be getting dark fairly quick. We need to get out of here. So that was like a tense 45 minutes. I think that's actually on my channel, that incident, maybe. I was like biking with my friend. It was terrible quality video if it is and stuff, but I think I might have recorded it getting out of there. I can't remember now, it's been so many years, but there's that. There's another time down near towards that river, like at the top of the area where it was landsliding. This was years ago, so it probably wouldn't look anything nearly the same now, but I was with a buddy. We were out on like, there's like a little gap between where the cliff starts landsliding, and then there was like basically like a, is it stalactite or stalagmite, whichever one comes upwards of like clay, rock, just whatever. And we were out, we ended up climbing over there because there was like a tree you could like walk out on that was like fallen over the edge of the cliff, and you could walk across it like a bridge out to this little like area sticking up, and so we were over there, and we had the idea that we wanted to dislodge like a corner of the cliff and like make it fall off, so we could see it like bounce, roll down the hill, you know, men things. And we were, I don't know how old at the time, still pretty young, like I don't know, 10 years old maybe at the most or something like that. And so it was pretty crazy because I was like on the edge of the cliff. We were working at it for quite a while, and there was one moment where like I don't know what happened, like something gave way under my hand or something, and I slid down the edge of the cliff, down like I don't know, probably I'd say 15 feet or so, like on like I don't know, an 80, 90 degree incline, like downwards. So I was moving like at pretty good trajectory, and right at the bottom there was like a log, and I ended up hitting my like private bits on the log, moving at pretty good trajectory coming from a higher area. And so like that stunned me obviously and injured me slightly, like kind of thing. And I wasn't like, was pretty dazed, in pain, you know, like what usually happens. And at that point I went ahead and looked up, and that happened to be the exact time that the rock that we'd been working on this whole time got dislodged and was coming down right above me. So I had to like react in a split second. Well, like I had barely any reaction, mind you, because of the situation that had just occurred. And because of that, like this shit nicked me by like the tiniest fraction on my hip, and I got like a scar there to show it. But there was like a giant boulder of like rock, clay, whatever, probably like I don't know, 8 to 10 feet in width and height respectively, and it was just absolutely crazy because if that like I didn't move slightly, or like if it was a slight bit to the side or whatever, like that shit would have just crushed me. I'd just be dead, wouldn't be here today. So that was pretty sketchy. Meanwhile, I'm playing Miner versus Graveyard over here. Come on. Oh, I didn't protect. Oh, I did. Oh, I didn't. Never mind. That's annoying. Okay, I know he's going to try and tank for the Graveyard here, so let's pull this back out of tanking. Let's go with our Ice Spirit here. Let's go with our Dark Goblin to start killing this. I need to stop using my Miner defensively and start attacking. Let's go Curse Arrows here. And I'm just going to start cycling super aggressively now. And not letting him get anything going, ideally. Okay, let's get another curse down offensively here with an arrows. Let's keep cycling. Get it to our Miner again. Let's get another curse on here. Let's go with the Dark Goblin. Let's get our this here. Get our bats back here. This here. Come on. Man, it's just not working. GG's. Just couldn't hold out, I don't know. It's interesting because I played this a little bit yesterday, this 2.0 Miner cycle, and I went undefeated, like 8-0. So I start recording and I just start losing every game. Of course, it's how the universe happens to be, but now of course, the fucking stupid Boss Bandit cycle deck. How did that shit just attack my tower instead of the skeletons I put directly beside it? Let's go for a Miner here. We'll use our bats to kill the Skeleton King. Let's go for a Goblin Curse. What are you doing? Okay. And this is like fine, I guess. It's gonna have like an Electro Dragon or something most likely, so let's go ahead and use our Miner to try and do something about that. Try and Goblin Curse on these goblins, and that's gonna be Tower down, Elixir Golem down, which is gonna just keep feeding me here. And we're gonna go with a good old, just like keep spamming and hope it works kind of thing here. Alright, so we got some good damage on the other tower here. Let's go with a Goblin Curse on this bush. bush goblins and re-leveled up. I think I should bats. Okay, yeah, so those were my stories. Trying to think, what else have I done that was put me in like a very dangerous situation? I'm not sure. Let's see, what other story could I come up with then? Kind of have to focus here. This is mildly concerning at the moment. Okay, let's go with this, dropping arrows on everything. Let's go with Electro Spirit on this, Curse this, Ice Spirit, Skeletons. Of our Miner and our Evo Dark Goblin. Let's go ahead and Curse this Witch. Let's go ahead and start dealing with this Elixir Golem, and it looks like we got this one in the bag. GG's. And that'll be all for this video. Unfortunately, I lost our first 2 games, but it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to go check out my last video. I did a collab with my boy Nick. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.